preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
A tackle by Cole Holcomb from the 44-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Edwards. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Pickett. He's got the 1st down and more. And down right around the 37. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Pickett going to bootleg it. That is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Edwards throwing to start the drive. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Off play action, Edwards. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw is Edwards. To throw on second down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They go play action here on first down. That's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Edwards. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Edwards looking to throw on second down. Avant brings it in. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Looking to throw. Edwards. Pulled in by Vaughn. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Edwards on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on third down tonight? They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come to the huddle and say, guys, I got some pass rush, but you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Pickett with a throw. That's caught by Pickens. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Pickett back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Pickett right back to the air again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So retreating first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. A 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Edwards. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Edwards. Caught by Vaughn. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Pickett sets up play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. The CD, you know, he's got great options of wide receiver tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives a 3-point lead. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Edwards. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's White. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. There's Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series.
He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, here's Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Pickett. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
York able to send this one through.
And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Avant's got it over the middle. 7 catches for him now in this last one. A first down. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Edwards now on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 2. They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Edwards. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Edwards. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pickett now on first down. Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down, this is Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
In
our game, expect to see the starters for at least
to make
one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3rd and 3.
They'll run again with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 31-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They hand this off to Harris. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They run again with Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Pickett.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Open down there is Darnell Washington.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Edwards. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Edwards throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Now Pickett. Finds Pickens out right.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books.
You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot will be just inside a 60-yard. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Javon Kinlaw.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think this will run awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Throwing to start the drive. Richard. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Going with White here. Toss left. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with the football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
And Tune to throw it now.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Alex Highsmith
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
Now Tune.
That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Richard.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richard. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Connor Heyward.
A 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to put it on to their 4th quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The York now for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 2.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Tune.
Caught by Cobb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Tune going to throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Tune.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw over the middle taken in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Throwing, Tune.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Tune to throw it.
That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, a run from White. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 12. 23 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Cobb. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Here's 1st down.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
They'll set up to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.